Thousands were killed during the initial quake, and without urgent medical care, many thousands more will likely die.
We've made our way into one of the busiest hospitals here in Kathmandu. This is Bir Hospital, and this is actually a lobby area. This is normally a lobby area, but you get an idea of just how chaotic the scene is over here. This area over here, they've simply set up just for people with brain injuries, spinal cord injuries. It's very challenging. They don't have enough ventilators. They don't have enough monitors. As you can see over here, they actually are doing some procedures right at the bedside because there's not enough operating room capabilities.
Operations performed right in the hospital lobby. This facility so overwhelmed, dozens of patients are actually forced to wait outside until medical personnel can give them care.
We're nearly 2 days now after the earthquake, and you can still get an idea of just how busy things are. We're at the busiest hospital in this particular area. Emergency vehicles keep coming in. Patients either being rescued, finally found, finally making their way through the traffic and the chaos to get to the hospital. And these patients are the lucky ones. I mean, you get so many more patients still out there waiting to be found.
One of those lucky ones is 8-year-old Selena. Her journey here from the countryside has taken more than a day. Her grandfather explains to doctors that the family house simply collapsed on her. She spent hours in the rubble before being rescued. Selena's dazed, clearly in pain from injuries to her head, but examining her CAT scan reveals just how dire her situation is. She has a fractured skull, a blood clot, and her brain is swelling. Without emergent surgery, she'll have permanent damage, or like so many other earthquake victims, she'll die. As a practicing neurosurgeon, I'm asked to assist in the operation. It's called a craniotomy. The conditions and equipment available to us are more like what you'd find in a war zone, rather than an operating room. But the operation is a success, and Selena will live. Nepal's president, Ram Baran Yadev, is also a doctor. He says his country is facing a medical calamity never seen before, and he asks for any assistance from the international community. There's no doubt Nepal needs all the help it can possibly get. How soon this ends is unclear. As they bring in more patients from more remote areas, it's likely that the demand for these beds is just going to go up. At times they lose power, and there's still the question of these aftershocks and these tremors. Every time one happens, do you evacuate the patients? Do you leave them here in the hospital? What do you do? It's a question they're trying to answer almost every single day. Dr. Sanjay Gupta, CNN, Kathmandu, Nepal.